Good afternoon, everybody. We are here Monday afternoon. The market seems to be turning around, so hopefully things are going to start looking good from here. Who do we have first? We got Frank first in the chat today. What's going on, Frank? D, Shredda, Tim Hogan, Mark D, DD214, Crypto Rocketeer. Boom, baby, dabbing on them as always, and D. Gordon. Real quick, guys, let's go over and see what the market's got, because it's okay. It's okay for the market. Individual stocks might be down a little bit right now, but AMC trying to bounce back, sitting at $15.19 per share. The green is this line right here, $15.30. If we get back above that, AMC closes green on the day. Shiba Inu coin sitting at $20.60 right now, bouncing off 2021 or there, 2017 earlier today. So bouncing off some of them lows right now, sitting at $20.60 per coin. GameStop, $119.80, down 4.20%. The NASDAQ really bouncing back today, coming back up to this level of support. Let's see if it acts as a level of resistance now. We did break down through it on the way down, held up as very strong support here, was broken on the daily last Friday, and it is moving back up to that line. We're going to have to see if it acts as resistance on the way back up. So we're watching that on the NASDAQ there. We've got GameStop, just said that. Prog, barely breaking even, sitting at 83.84 cents. Farmy, dead even on the day, 11.88. AMC, giving back all of its gains it had earlier, all the way up to 12.45, giving back all of those gains on the minute chart there during the day. Ethereum, Shiba, and Bitcoin. Shiba is down. Ethereum and Bitcoin are both up. Sundial sitting at 48.25 cents right now. That is 2.66% higher on the day. Mullen Auto sitting down at $1.29, $1.30 right now, bouncing off $1.22 lows earlier. So Mullen Auto sitting right here in this $1.29 range. CEI down 1.55% right now. The SPY is up 0.5%. BBIG up almost 7 at 265. Highcroft Mining, $1.30, very similar price to Mullen Auto right now, bouncing off $1.26 low and sitting at $1.30, $1.31. And Netflix, unable to break through that $200 mark, sitting at $199.40 on the day. Very, very interesting to see what the market's going to do throughout the rest of the week with the Fed meeting on Wednesday, talking about interest rates. What's up, Claydinho? Simoninho, how are you doing, man? Howdy, Clay Ape, Shih Tzu Inu, how you doing? Living in Simon, first in spirit. Yes, always first in spirit. AMC Trapper in the house, baby. What's going on, Trapper? What's up, Claybro and family? What is going on, man? Mr. Nice Guy. D, no goes on the safer moons. Safe moons. Okay, gotcha. Gosh, I might have missed that one. DD214 AMC Trapper, closing green. Let's get it, man. Tapping in. Please come and review the Safe Moon coins, because is this going to be the next goods coin on the Coinbase? I really think this is going to be an investment to make, but you need financial advice. Okay, thank you. Yeah, man, I don't know. Safe Moon, especially with V2 and everything. I don't know if Safe Moon is on Coinbase or what they got going on. I will have to look into Safe Moon a little bit more, because I don't know enough to really talk about it and break down anything else that you probably already know. In fact, you probably know a little bit more about Safe Moon than I do. There's a massacre on these streets. You think it's because people are waiting for the Fed announcement? How do you think the market will react? So, Caesar, in general, I do think that there's a lot of investors out there that are just selling off ahead of the Fed announcement. How do I think people react? Optimistically, I am expecting people to have priced in a 0.5% increase in interest rates. So if we get a 0.5% interest rate increase, I would imagine that that is good news. At the worst, I would expect the market not to go down. At the best, I would expect it to, people already priced it in, the Fed does what they're expecting, and we see a bounce. Now, if the Fed comes out and says something along the lines of, we're going to do a 25 basis point increase, I think that's going to be better than if we see a 0.5 basis point increase, or 50 basis point increase, 0.5% increase. Simply because it should signal that the Fed doesn't think inflation is as bad as they're kind of leading on. If they think inflation is bad, we should expect a 0.5%. 50 basis point increase, not a half basis point increase. That wouldn't do anything. So really, I don't expect the Fed to surprise the market. Unless, of course, they come in and they say something wild, like inflation is much worse than we thought. We don't even know if raising interest rates is going to help. If they come in and say something wild like that, then yes, I would expect the market to go down even further. What we're seeing right now, I would expect some sort of a positive news this week. I can't see around getting some positive news. If we're not pricing in half a percent drops, I don't know, or 0.5% increase in interest rates, I don't know what the market is doing. Luca Tony, member for 8 months. Thank you for the member chat. AMC to the moon. Let's go. AMC to Pluto. Ahoo. Luca Tony. Yes, man. AMC rolling back higher. 4 minutes left in the day. We want to see AMC close green. 1530 is the level to get above. We want to see it close green. We got to be above this green line here, and AMC has a nice green finish. GameStop sitting it down to $5.11 right now. Highly doubt we see a green finish there, but hey, man, we can be optimistic. Still nursing my headaches, right? Oh, man. Headaches are the worst, dude. Froze up, Claybro. Pudgy! I hope I'm not frozen. Am I frozen for anybody else? No disrespect to you, Clay, but when will Matt Perry stop talking crap? He doesn't even know what he's talking about shouldn't have, what? And he shouldn't have even been in the AMA. Well, unknown, man. Look. I think that everybody should be allowed in the Ask Me Anything, right? I don't have a problem at all with Matt Perry or anybody being in the Ask Me Anything. I think that's healthy, man, to have some dialogue, even if people disagree, right? I still think that's extremely healthy. And it's also good, okay? It's also good, even if somebody is bearish, because we get a lot of bearish people come in here. Bearish people for AMC, bearish people for Shiba Inu coin. A lot of bears coming here. And one good thing that's dialogue with bears, okay? Especially if they're respectful. I mean, if they're bad, like if they're just coming in here and saying, "Oh man, screw you, your project sucks," and things like that, that's a little bit of a difference. But if they come in here, they're bears, they make their claim. If you can confidently speak to those points, right? If you could say, well, I understand your frustration with Shiba Inu coin. It's going down. The market is going down, right? Like, if you can confidently speak to a bear's points on anything, it doesn't have to just be Shiba. I think that one speaks volume for you, and two, speaks volume for the project. Like, it shows the benefits of either the coin, of the stock, why you believe in it. And hey, that person still doesn't have to believe in it. But I know Matt Berry is, he's bullish on Shiba Inu coin. So I definitely think he should have been there. I mean, I think that anybody that, wants to talk about it should be included in it. Even you guys, right? It's just that they did it for YouTube creators in that one. And, I don't know. I don't think that he's too unjustified in his questions. He's been asking a lot of questions on Twitter, and I don't necessarily think they're being answered. I have looked into the layer 2. No, you're good, dude. You're good. I have looked into layer 2 a little bit more because it does seem like they're even unwilling at this point before they put some huge presentation together to even discuss layer 2 a little bit more. And from what I can see, and I don't know if this is how they're doing it, but what happens from layer 1 to layer 2 is they basically set up a contract on it. Think of it actually like a bridge, okay? That's what they're calling it, a bridge. You're going to cross this bridge from, this is layer 1, this is the Ethereum blockchain. This would be the Shibarium blockchain. You can put it a little higher since, we're talking layer 2 here. But if you're thinking they're running parallel like this, and this one's slow and this one's fast, we put a bridge in between. Now, on each side of the bridge, there's a contract. All right, everything's governed by contracts in crypto. When you're crossing from the slow bridge, this bridge right here, I want to make a left, man. I want to go over to Shibarium. Now, I check my coins. I check my Shiba on bridge 1, bridge layer 1. And when I cross that bridge, I get my new coins on Shib layer 2, Shibarium. Now, this contract here has my coins locked in a dead wallet in case I ever want to get back onto layer 1. So layer 2, I cross the bridge, and it opens up access to my new coins over there. When that happens, let's say I do want to come back over to layer 1. This is like a new road, man. This is a new road. It can have new transaction taxes. It can have, basically whatever they want to have on this road here. Let's say I want to cross back over. Well, if I do that, I pay this toll here, and it destroys those coins that were on layer 2. They're dead, and I'm able to open back up my original Shiba coins that are on layer 1. From everything, because I have been reading up on it, since there was some sort of, I don't know, man, inconclusive answer as to what migration and bridging and all of that stuff is. So there's no more coins on layer 2 then. Once I leave layer 2 and go back to layer 1, I'm able to get my original coins back on layer 1. If I want to go back over to layer 2, I hit that bridge, and, I hit the bridge on layer 2, bridge 1, bridge 2, and it opens up new coins for me on layer 2. So what it boils down to, which one do you want to use? Shibarium's going to have its benefits in the fact that it's got less gas fees, faster transactions, and so on. But Shibarium is most likely going to have taxes, okay? It's going to have taxes because there's going to be burns integrated in every single transaction. The point that they did not speak to was what additional transaction, or what additional, transactional taxes will be taking place on Shibarium. Will there be transactional taxes that go to developers? Will there be transactional taxes that go to marketing? Will there be transactional taxes that go to business expansions? They didn't speak to any of those things, but there will be taxes at the minimum for burns. Let's see. Run the numbers, Clay. Shred it. Sorry, I guarantee I missed a little bit of the conversation in the chat, guys. Get it back right now so I can read through it. Should I have a couple of TBIs? Try turmeric capsules. Works wonders, and it's all natural. Or eat a bunch of Indian food. Same thing as getting the turmeric in there. Yeah, I actually put some turmeric in my. I get some apple cider vinegar, some organic apple cider vinegar, a little dash of honey and turmeric in a little bottle that I keep in there, and then I spike my drinks with it. So it's pretty good, man. I was just thinking something simpler. We need to talk. I have additional ideas. Coin Whisperer. Yeah, man, if you're talking me specifically, or if you're talking the ecosystem team, I agree. I can't do much. Right? I can't do anything, really, except for make a video on it. I don't have any pull with the team, but we got to have ideas, man. We got to have the discussions and the dialogue. Bro, how's your Monday? All doing well? Meta Pockets. Yeah, Monday going well so far, man. Been a busy Monday for me, actually, but going well so far. What do you think Shibarium would be? Caesar, man. I in the next couple of months, right? In the next couple of months is what they've said. So I would imagine, man, hopefully by sometime in August or something like that would be my hope. Because the latest thing they said was several weeks to a few months. So I give them the benefit of the doubt on that few part and make that like 4 months, sometime in August. We trading our Shiba 1-to-1 with this L2. It sounds a bit for Mark. That part I do not know, right? As far as like bridging goes, I don't know what the gap would be, and I don't know if there's going to be a toll to pay on these bridges, right? They can set these bridge contracts up any way that they want. So if you want to move over to layer 2 because you got better transactional, less gas fees. I mean, if you think about the Ethereum, it was wild. Saturday night, people were paying thousands of dollars in gas fees because of the Apecoin metaverse that was out there, that Yuga Labs, other deeds. So gas fees are crazy on Ethereum, and transactions are slow. And there's so many people using Ethereum that it is wild right now. So you will have benefits of using Shibarium. But, I guess if those benefits outweigh the cost, what does it matter to us, right? If we were going to pay $10 in gas, or if we pay $10 in transactional tax, hey, either we're paying it in gas and the Ethereum miners are out there collecting money, or we're going to pay it to the ecosystem developers. And either way, we're still getting taxed, right? So I guess you just got to weigh your options at that point. Here's Saitama's looking real. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Thoughts on Saitama hurt. Yeah, so JB, man, I have not seen the price of Saitama, but I have seen a lot of people complaining about Saitama. So I would assume the price is not looking very good right now. Where do you get your information for Shibarium and how it could work? So Kalani, everything I've seen about Shibarium so far is, just the fact that they're alluding to the fact that it's going to be this very cool thing. They have mentioned several times that bone is going to be the gas, and that's it. That's all they've said. As far as information in general about layer 2 solutions, dude, you can get, there's so many guys that have written stuff on layer 2. Just Google layer 2 blockchains, bridging, migration. Look up different topics like that and see what other projects have used. And there's plenty of, I don't know if blog post is necessarily the right term for it, because it doesn't look like a blog post when they do it. These guys are a little bit, it's almost like programmers writing this stuff, so I wouldn't even call it a blog post. But there's a lot of guys, man, that they try to explain it over your head a little bit. They really don't break it down that great. But you can read a ton of stuff on dude, go get lost in layer 2 blockchain, and you can see all of that stuff. Clay, JB! Oh, man, JB, what? What is it? I was wondering what Clay thinks. Oh, yeah, you were wondering what I think, man. Well, yeah, Saitama. I don't know what is Saitama doing, man? Is he killing it, or is he getting killed? I haven't looked at it in so long. Not doing good. So Saitama has done nothing but basically go down since November. How much is it lost? Well, that's 50% there. It's another 50%. Another 50%. Another 50%. Well, that's another 50%. And finally, one more 50%. Yeah, Saitama's down pretty big, man. What's that percentage loss if you've lost 50% like 6 times? I don't even know what that would be. Oh, let's see. Everything's ugly. Looking at crypto, but everything is definitely ugly, man. Crypto, stocks, everything is having rough times right now. Why does the chat from Matt Kors to the USA peoples always think they like fruits like these? I don't know, D. Some people just really like fruits, man. So it's looking as good as my prog. JB, it is looking about as good as our prog positions right now, man. Yes. It's looking about as good as our prog positions. Because remember, bought prog at 350. I lost 10,000 on profit on Saitama. Horrible choice. Those developers are large. D1. So I can't speak. I really don't know what the developers there have been doing or anything like that. So I can't speak to any decisions they've made. But the price is definitely reflecting, terrible times right now. So you think it'll be similar to other level 2s? My big question is, what is the trade-off? Yeah, everything looks good on the surface to us when it comes to fees and such. But what's the catch? Well, Kalani, the fees probably go somewhere else, all right? I highly doubt there's some sort of a huge catch. And, here's the thing we have to remember, too. These guys are outsourcing the development of Shibarium. This Cal and Eric guy, they may be working with, I forget the name of the company that's actually building the Layer 2 blockchain. It's actually building Shibarium. But they're outsourcing it, okay? So I highly doubt there's anything ridiculous that is going to be seen in there. But at the same time, I don't know, and because nobody has told us, what the fees look like. Are they paying for Shibarium with money that they raised from Shiboshis? because they raised a lot of money with Shiboshis. So are they paying for Shibarium with money they raised from Shiboshis? Are they paying with Shibarium by somehow allowing this outsourced company to add a 0.5% transactional tax? Like, what is going on there? How Shibarium is being developed, and what the taxes look like, man. I guess eventually we will see the taxes, so we will have clarity on that. It's just right now we don't know any of the numbers. Hello, back in the chat. Molly NFT coming out with some super exciting utility added to the project. Frodo, very nice, man. You got one Molly, or you got more Mollies? The whole market is not since November, including, of course, Shiba Inu and AMC Texas Tourist. You are unfortunately right. Since November, we've experienced like 6 months of declines. Very, 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 very tough to stomach. What's your thoughts on Volt? Unknown Ape. I don't know. Volt is another coin that seems to have been doing very well over the last couple of weeks, but I really don't know enough about any projects they have going on or anything like that would make it more than a meme coin at this point. It might be much more than a meme coin, right? But I'm saying I don't have the knowledge of what they're intending to do that would like convince me to buy it. I haven't looked into it far enough. I no longer have cheeks. Prog holders, I got their that's why JB no longer has cheeks. Prog holders got their cheeks vaporized. There's the Earthquakes here. Wow, I did not expect it. The Knights. D, man. I didn't expect it either, dude. Kind of seems like they need control to do more, and using Shib's name and army for their bison. Yeah, Kalani. So clearly they do, man. And, the Shiba Inu army that looks up to him is, it's worth millions of, if not billions of dollars. ATER up almost 10% today. LFG, ATER running, baby. I love it. Anytime you're making money in ATER, it's good. Hopefully it continues to move up because it had a very volatile last couple of weeks, man. The NASDAQ closed up 1.63% today. AMC touched break even and did close 5 cents lower at 15.25 today, sitting at 15.16 after hours. Shiba Inu coin still sitting at 20.54. GameStop closed down 4.30%, sitting break even after hours. We've got Prog closing at 84.20, so going on a little run from 79 cents to 84.70, and then closing at 84.20, sitting at break even after hours. Farmy sitting at 12.05 after hours right now, up 1% after hours after finishing 0.5% higher on the day. We got AMC there. Ethereum up 0.5%. Shiba down 5%. Bitcoin break even. Sundial closing at 48.24, down slightly after hours. Mullen Auto closing at 129, down to 127 after hours. CEI sitting at 78 cents per share right now. The SPY closed at 414.62. BBIG $2.67. Highcroft Mining $1.30, and Netflix closing at $199.46. Not much going on there. Might be a pretty slow afternoon from here on out. Yes, we are paying for Shibarium via our Shiboshis. What world are we living in? JB, man, you got me. I really don't know how they're paying for Shibarium, but if that would make sense as to how they are doing that. I think Dogelon is a beast. Whenever people in Wall Street Bets asks about a crypto, small tokens, everyone bashes on them. But a few weeks ago, I asked about Dogelon and had no negative comments. Interesting. Mr. Simon, that is interesting then. Because we know that Wall Street Bets really like to pump things up. So no negative is definitely a positive. I have 5 Molly Genesis NFTs and 1 Molly Secret Collection NFT. Dang, dude, you in on the Mollies then. I like it, Frodo. Should have anything else. I'm sorry. What? Dealer, if you need quality, ooh, I'm your guy. Well, whatever that means, Tim. As your guy. Feels like we are stuck in a Snickers bar commercial, not going anywhere for a while. Remix, sing it, and I keep falling. Is that how you sing it? And I keep falling. That one. And I keep falling. Yeah, I got you, John Jay. Smash the like button, please. Let's go to triple-digit likes. Guys, we've not been at triple-digit likes since the AMA, so let's get to triple-digit likes. Come on. Or else my Midget Neighbor will give you a visit and kick you in the lower. Oh, you don't want to get kicked in the shin, man. Don't do that. I want to buy Metaverse lands, build a lake, and stock it with fish and have virtual fishing tournaments. You pay to fish with crypto and cash prizes. Michael, it's actually not a bad idea at all, man. If they can make that doable, that sounds like something that a lot of people would be interested in. Roku killed it. You know what else killed it? Redbox, I believe, has been destroying it over the last couple of weeks. Let's see. Again today. Oh my gosh. Look, Redbox, $1.60 last, I don't know, month and a half ago. Sitting at $2 per share at the beginning of April, basically the end of April, 2 weeks ago. $2, rising up to $10, $11, basically flat today. Coming back and still closing at $8.50 after pulling back drastically. 5x gain, easy 5x gain over the last 2 weeks in Redbox. Insane the growth that they've been seeing here. And I don't know, man. I don't know if they've had great numbers or what. I would equate it to the devastation that Netflix is seeing. People may be going back to Redbox, and people are getting excited about Redbox. You know, I don't know what the deal is there, but my goodness, $2 to $11 in a 2-week period. If you wanted to make some sick money, Redbox was a ticket, and still could be. You know, it had some resistance back here where the SPAC went in, but it's been as high as $27 in the recent past. So still could have some pretty nice gains ahead of it if you guys are looking at Redbox, but my gosh, the last 2 weeks have been incredible. Where are we at here? All right, Farmy ticking up a little bit. Farmy sitting at 1210. 1205? 1210. What is this, man? Update. Oh, back down. Was 1210. Now it's back down to 1205. The graph wasn't moving. I'll catch you. Yeah. Oh, free falling. Got you. Shibarium release. Affect the Shib price. Imagine they released everything. So it should, right? Shibarium release should affect the Shiba Inu coin price. Hopefully for the positive. Could you catch it? Eat a snake? Nope. Eat a snake. Nope. Eat a snake stickers. Shibarium increase the price of Shiba? If so, how much? James, the best I can say is I hope so, man. Because you would expect the Shiba Inu coin's price, or you would expect more people to want to use Shiba Inu coin. Now, where it gets tricky and what I don't necessarily understand is if demand in Shiba Inu coin on layer 1 is directly related to demand on Shiba Inu coin on layer 2. Right? I mean, think about that. If you transfer your coins over to layer 2, then you're not necessarily trading a different coin, but you're trading a different coin in the fact that there are transactions that are different, your gas is different, and so on. So this layer 2 coin, does it have demand that is tied to layer 1? And can you see, let's say Shiba Inu coin is trading at 2,000 points per coin on layer 1, but it's trading at, I don't know, 3,100 points on layer 2. Is that a possibility? Then can you arbitrage the difference? Can you swap over to layer 2 and all of a sudden layer 2 gains and then swap back to layer 1 and allow them to level back out then and jump back over to layer 2? You know, what is that stuff? These are all questions that I don't have answers to. Tim, man, thank you for the super sticker. Tim, thank you very much for the popcorn super sticker. And Zachary says Elon Musk was bashing on Netflix factory. Maybe, I don't, possibly. So Zachary, I did not see Musk bashing on Netflix. He probably was, since Netflix was getting ripped so hard. But yeah, that probably, anything Elon Musk says these days carries a ton of weight. So if Elon Musk was bashing on Netflix, if it would make a lot more sense to me if he said something good about Redbox, watching Redbox soar. But yeah, if he's talking crap about Netflix, I wouldn't expect Netflix to be doing much in terms of growth. I already want to go fishing. You need to do that. Unknown. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. If that dude's able to get some metaverse fishing thing going on there, he'd probably do very well. I think she will be a useless or still be involved in the ecosystem after migration. From my lack of knowledge, I've thought Shiba would be used to buy trade to level 2 Ethereum fees, will suck for migrating, and a headache to move funds from centralized to decentralized wallets. Yeah, so Kalani, it probably would be a very large headache to move from centralized exchanges to decentralized over to Shibarium and so on. So I don't know what it's going to look like for people who hold coins on like Coinbase or Binance or really anywhere. But I still think that Shiba is going to be. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, I think Shib layer 2. I think this Shibarium is going to be the ecosystem at that point. I don't think there will be much support, if any, that they can help it, that's off of Shibarium. That's my speculation, so I don't know. I don't know that part, but I would imagine they're going to have arms wide open for Shibarium. Let's see. Everyone smash the like button. Clay's one of the best out there. Michael, thank you very much, man. JJ, member for 7 months, man. Thank you for the member chat. Thoughts on Apecoin? More likely to go back to 20 or 10? Yes. So, JJ, I'm going to say right now, where his Apecoin's been, if it's still at 15, let's see. Where is it at right now? So, 14. I'm going to say 10. Okay, I'm going to say more likely to go back down to 10. Looking at it right now, there is a lot of support in this $14 range that they've got here, so it may hold up in this area. But 10 is a definite possibility, in my opinion. Now, do I think it's going to go back up to 27? Absolutely. Dude, I think it could go, even if it goes down, to dollar, I still think this coin can soar to $50 in a matter of no time. And I think that Apecoin is going to have some serious swings in the future, and I think it's going to have some serious uses in the future. These NFT projects that Yuga Labs creates are stupid. They are, it's nuts. I just saw some dude was posting on Twitter earlier today that he's got an offer for his Bored Ape at $2.3 million. He's not taking it. Some other dude posts he sold his other deeds for $680,000. Okay? It is going to be the next NFT project that they come out with, and let me tell you, I can almost guarantee with certainty that they will have another NFT project, because every NFT project they make generates hundreds of millions of dollars. So the next time they announce a project, and they announce that it will be required to own Apecoin in order to participate in the mint, this coin will soar. Where's it gonna fall to before it soars? Dude, I don't know if it comes down to 14, 10. I don't know if it goes to $1. I don't know if it goes to 10 cents. But what I do know is when they announce another NFT project, which could be as early as later this year, this coin will absolutely soar. So I'm bullish on Apecoin, even though I don't have any yet. Okay, I'm bullish on Apecoin, and would love to pick some up whenever this coin starts to stall out. Right? If it stalls back out, if it stalls out down here at 10, great. If it stalls out at 5, great. If it stalls out at $1, great. When it stalls, man, I'm cool with it, because I can all but guarantee the next mint will be an Apecoin, and when it does, people have seen like 3 or 4 insanely successful NFT mints, and you would expect the same for the next one. Shout out to all who tunes into the channel. The best chat with host response out there. Hit the like button. Michael, thank you. I'd like to apologize for myself and anyone asking questions. You may not. No. Kalani, dude. Kalani. Listen, never apologize for a question I don't have an answer to. Because, number one, like all this layer 2 talk, man. I've been doing a lot of research on layer 2 bridges and things because I want to have answers to them so that I can help you guys either know where to look to find an answer or that I can explain it a little bit better. So how do I know what I don't have the answer to unless I'm asked and realize that I don't have the answer to it? So ask me, literally, these questions are the good questions, especially the questions I don't have answers to, because then I either got to find an answer or, whatever. I got to learn somehow. Tomorrow's my birthday. You going to sing to me? Tim, if you are here, I will be singing. But I can guarantee you, Tim, that you will have to remind me. Because if you don't remind me, I will not remember that tomorrow's your birthday. Big day Wednesday, everyone. FOMC meeting. Yes, we got the interest rate decision on Wednesday, Kalani. Zachary, thank you for the super chat. Prediction on May 4th, bloodbath or bloodbath? Zachary, I am optimistic, all right? I'm going to be optimistic for Wednesday. I'm going to say Wednesday is going to be a good day. Why am I going to say that? Okay, I know I may be going against the grain here. I would already imagine that the market has severely priced in a 50 basis point increase in interest rates. So therefore, if the Fed says we're raising interest rates by 50 basis points, market should react accordingly and say, okay, we expected this. It's all right. Maybe we don't go up, but we're certain. Why go down? Why go down? This is exactly what we expected. If the Fed announces that we're doing 25 basis points, the overall sentiment should be that things aren't as bad as they seem. Now, if the Fed comes out and says something stupid, like, yeah, we're raising it at 50 basis points, and we have no idea if we're ever going to be able to get inflation under control, brace yourselves now for the most devastating time of your life, then I expect a bloodbath. But I don't even expect them to share that kind of clarity and give us that kind of insight, even if they know it. Even if they know it, I would not expect them to share that with us. Oh, shout out to my crew. It's a mini Metamon, a team of 60 developers creating one of the most unique NFT projects coming out in 2022 AMA this Friday, if you want to give it a listen. Nice, man. Market is already priced in. I hope so. JB, man. Like I say, I hope so. If not, I would be extremely surprised by all of this overreaction that's taking place. Just got a Coinbase phishing email from a bunch of random numbers and Coinbase at the end. Deleted and blocked now. Cassie, good going. Do it with all the text message. Do it with all the WhatsApp messages. Do it with everything you see on Discord or Twitter or whatever, man. Just block the crap out of those people and don't even let them. Man, that makes me... I don't like scammers, guys. Scammers are thieves, and I hate thieves. I hate thieves so much. I actually hate thieves. I don't have any remorse for thieves. I'm going to go eat some pie. Go do it, man. What is that, strawberry shortcake? What do you got there, man? 50 basis point, we good, steady, or up a little, 25 or 75. Not good, my 2 cents. Yeah, 75 would be, I think that would be a lot. I don't know if we're going to see 75, but I think 25 could be interpreted as good. CPI data next Wednesday. Yeah, so go, man. I don't know what consensus is for next Wednesday's CPI, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think that it's still going to be climbing. Okay? And I don't know what they're expecting. Let me see if they've got consensus expectations out there. Go US because I don't care about all of the other stuff right now. All right, well, apparently it does. No, next week. Next week, CPI is being released on Wednesday. Consensus is... Alright, well, consensus is for an annualized contraction. So they actually expect inflation to be getting better. That's interesting. Because if they expect inflation to be getting better, I would be surprised with a drastic interest rate increase then. Look, previous estimate on inflation was 8.5%. They're expecting a contraction to 8.4% on inflation. It's still up, but it's not growing. Here, when you're excluding food and energy, which I don't want to exclude food and energy. Why would you? Everybody buys food and energy. Food and energy are a little bit more volatile, yeah, but everybody buys food and energy, so why would you exclude it? They expect it to come back down to 6%. So we will have to see, man. But I would be expecting, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised to beat that 8.4%. And by beat it, I mean higher, which would be bad. I'll get back to this. This is what I want to see. Little update. AMC sitting at 15.12 right now. Shiba Inu coin 2052. GameStop down 0.5% to $119. Farmy sitting at 11.89, down a third of a percent after hours right now. We got Prague sitting down 0.24% after hours at 84 cents flat. Ethereum is up. Shiba down. Bitcoin down. Sundial down 1% after hours. Mullen Auto down 0.78% after hours. CEI losing about 2% after hours right now, going back down to 76 cents. SPY down 0.12%. BBIG down almost 2% after hours, sitting at $2.62. Highcraft Mining up 1.5%, $1.32. And Netflix basically breaking even at $199.15 after hours right now. Sagard, not Sargard. Sagard 10, man. Thank you very much for the super sticker. Thank you very much, Sagard. Appreciate that super sticker, man. You guys are awesome. Have a good day, JB. JB! Boom, gotta hit the road. Have a great night. JB, have a great night as well, man. Peace out to you, my man. What do you think about Apecoin? L. Just talked about what I think about Apecoin. I am bullish on Apecoin. Bullish like crazy when they announce their next NFT project. I do not know how far it's going to come down, right? I do think it's going to be bearish for a while. It's going to find where it wants to sit. Whether it wants to sit at 14 like it's at right now, whether it wants to sit at 10, whether it wants to sit at $1. That part I do not know. But I would highly expect on the announcement of the next NFT project, whether that's later this year or sometime next year, I would almost guarantee that they're going to have another NFT project. They make so much money on these projects that it makes no sense to not make any more. So on the announcement of the next one, it was wildly successful using Apecoin. So I do think they will use Apecoin again. And I think that the price will absolutely soar. I mean, if you get it at $1, if Apecoin falls to $1, you might be looking at Apecoin going to $20. If Apecoin falls to 10, next time they see an NFT project come out, it might soar to $40, $50. So I am bullish on Apecoin during the next NFT project. In the meantime, hey man, it's just something you have to be willing to sit on until it gets that demand. Guys, listen to Unknown and click that like button. What are you doing out there? Owners. It's Summers. Owners, something. Now is why gold-backed coins are a good hedge. Yeah, Michael, anytime you got uncertainty, and especially inflation and interest rate concerns out there, gold usually does very well. Red Fridays got to me. Man, I'm telling you, we need green Fridays, Chevy. I used to like Fridays. Now, not so much. Yeah, man. We just need green. We need some green days. We need some green days. I will agree with that. Everybody can't stay long. 2 questions. Clay, I'm stressed out because I haven't experienced a bear market with crypto. Does it stay red for months? Also, are you going to do a video on layer 2? So, Pika, I feel like I would like to do a video on layer 2. Yes. But I feel like I would still like a little bit more. I was reading up a lot today, actually, on bridging and what bridging looks like. So I could talk about it, yeah. I feel like I would want to look a little bit more up before I do a video on it. Because I'm getting the understanding that even the bridges can be built different, right? And whatever company this development, the Shiba Inu coin ecosystem team has... outsourced to. They might be doing it different than somebody else building layer 2. So yeah, I will be doing a video on layer 2, but I don't know when because I want to read a little more. But as far as bear markets go, let me put it this way. Crypto did well. Very few coins from 2009 to 2017, right, did very, very well. Now, in 2017, it spiked up very fast. I mean, you were looking at Bitcoin in 2017, and you were seeing it rise literally 10, 15, 20, 50% every day. It was almost like Shiba Inu coin back in October. And then it fell off pretty quickly at the beginning of 2018, okay? And, then it was just kind of trading sideways for a little while, and it lasted a while, okay? 2020, during the C word there, during all the lockdowns, crypto, people were thinking that it might have just been a fad. It might have just been over at that point. Bitcoin was sitting at like $4,000. Ethereum, I believe, was like $80. Zcash was $18. Solana is $2. You've got all of these projects that are trading extremely low prices. And then 2020, after the lockdowns are lifted and like that March to April time frame, they just started ripping higher, man. And it was like nothing could stop them. So based on that cycle, bear markets can last in cryptocurrency. But we've really only had one major cycle like that, where from 2009, very few coins, to 2017, a lot more coins coming out, but they were basically coins, not a ton of tokens. And then it was pretty bleak for a couple years. But after that, the 2020 run to where we're at now, it's been phenomenal. So I don't know what this cycle looks like. Is it another 2-year cycle? Or is it a 6-month cycle? And this week, we turn around. That part I do not know. But yeah, there's been two major bull runs and basically one major bear run in crypto so far. Good evening, Clan, everyone. Sarah DeCroix, good evening to you. I bought Ape at 9. I sold it for 21. I bought more Shiba with the gains. Zachariah, very nice, man. Very nicely done there. Clay, do you think Solana is a viable competitor of Ethereum? So, Kalani, I don't know if anything is necessarily a competitor to Ethereum. It can compete, probably in some certain aspects, but in all honesty, I don't know, man. It's, to me, that's almost like saying, do I think, and I don't know what kind of, stores you guys have around you, man, but I don't know. Just think of like a little dollar store, right? Do I think that the dollar store or Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, whatever, can compete against Walmart? No, probably not, because you could still you can get some groceries and you can get some snacks and you can get some random items at a dollar store, but can you really compete with Walmart? No. I do think that they're on completely different scales right now. But that doesn't mean that Solana is not better than Ethereum, right? If you want to go to the dollar store and get a cheap toy or get some candles for a birthday cake, yeah, dude, go swing in, swing out. Like it's got its purpose. But Ethereum is just so big, man, and so massive. And I do think it's going to help when they start to do that Ethereum merge and go on proof of stake. Oh, let's see. Recession coin. Tim, I don't know anything about Recession coin, but I do think a recession is all but imminent. Mark my words, are you going to get Shiba Inu owners to move to Shiba Inu and that they can? Yeah, so it's Summers. I'm skeptical, okay? And I don't know if you guys have watched all my videos or not, but you can kind of tell in some of the videos I am a little bit more skeptical than in other videos, but it's my nature, right? It's my nature. I know, and I'm not a bad person, right? I'm not a bad person, but if I was looking at Shiba Inu coin and how to think about it. Like, I'm sure you guys have thought about how to rob a bank before. Doesn't mean you're going to do it. But if I was going to pull off a $10 billion heist, dude, what better way than to get people to just transfer me the money? You know what I mean? Like, what better way than that? And if you create this thing that is a layer 2 solution, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm thinking, like worst possible case scenarios, what could go wrong, and things like that. If you're going to rob a bank, man, you might as well have them load up the armored truck for you, and then you just drive off into the sunset. Layer 2 could be that. Now, hey, man, it's not to say they just won't skim 0.5% off the top for the rest of their lives. But you're right. You're right. You should have that skepticism. And when they come out and they explain everything, if you feel comfortable with it, perfect, man. Perfect. If they come out and they kind of try to leave something in the shadows, well, I don't know. I don't know. I would want to leave something in the shadows. But listen, if I was going to do that, if I was going to try and scam everybody out of a layer 2, I would be as clear as possible. I would try to be so transparent and so clear that I convinced you that it's a great idea, and you just willingly, man, hand it over to me, and I'll skim a 100% off the top for the rest of my life. And knowing that Shiba Inu coin is a $1 billion a day coin, yeah, you're gonna be set. In all honesty, skimming 0.5%, skimming 100% off the top, you're still going to be better off than on layer 1 blockchain because you're paying less in fees. So, I mean, dude, it works for you, and it definitely works for them. Let's see. Let's should we get back all-time highs? Yes, Michael. So, I don't really care about project hype taking Shiba Inu coin to all-time highs. I know that Shiba has its own hype. Right? If Shiba Inu coin starts to run again, the price action speaks for itself. With Shiba Inu coin being one of the most searched topics on Google in 2021, people know about it. People know what it's capable of. And if it starts to run, that FOMO is going to kick in faster than we know about. And people would just be buying back in, not because of some project, not because of Shibarium, not because, whatever they got going on, some metaverse, but because of the price action alone. They know that it can run, and they will want to take part in it. Even if it's just a double or triple or whatever, they will want to take part of that run. Let's download them in the future. Yes, Bronson, true. Clay, do you think it's possible for Shiba to gain a 0? I know it's going to... So, Ryan, yeah, I definitely think it's possible for Shiba to gain a 0, man. How do we see that? I honestly think if Bitcoin drops through that $30,000 level, I think that Shiba gains a 0, man. I'm not gonna lie about that because I do think that Shiba is very heavily correlated to the price of Bitcoin right now. Pika, enjoy your afternoon, and thank you, Pika, for stopping by. Seriously, I know a lot of you guys are very busy, especially if you're at work listening and you're audio only, whatever. I do want to thank everybody for being in here. And Pika, relentlessly stopping in, clicking the like button, making sure everybody gets that nice hello chat there. Pika, thank you. Let's see. We can just take the learning experience. You have to feel the pain in order to make goods. Look, nobody wants to feel that pain, but dude, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, and there's some pain in crypto too, right? I've had Zcash. I've had Zcash for since 2017, right? At this point, I don't even know if I'll ever even sell Zcash. I mined the crap out of Zcash starting in 2017, and it's mining wallets are cool because literally nobody knows whose wallet is what. When you're mining, if you're buying centralized and transferring decentralized, technically, they can follow your wallet and see where you sent those coins and stuff. Mining is cool, so I do plan on probably just keeping those coins. But dude, Zcash going from 700, Zcash going from $700 to $18. Okay, that's a decline. and then back up to 300, and now it's sitting at like 140 right now. You know, there's nothing to say that Zcash can't go back up to 700 or even 7,000, right? It's just whatever coin people are going to be buying and wanting to use at that time. But those are some serious swings, man. Those are some serious. Where do you guys think I got all this chest hair? Right here. Like, those are some ridiculous swings. I'm gonna do that. Hope you're doing well, man. Nelson Channel, doing very good, man. Hope you're doing well as well. Okay, I believe when a recession comes, it will dry up liquidity and cause short hedge funds to close their short positions in meme stocks, causing the most. Thoughts about that? Yeah, Frodo. So it definitely could cause liquidity to dry up, man. Recession comes, and you would imagine banks are going to get hit because banks are going to be paying more for their interest rate. And everything relates back to the banks in that sense, because banks are really big. Banks are providing these hedge funds with the leverage that the hedge funds have out there. And the banks are the ones that are going to be saying, nah, man, we need our money back. At that point, banks will be paying a ton more to borrow from one bank to another. And they do that. They're going to be making more because people are going to be paying much higher interest rates, but also, there's going to be a ton less. So that recession hits, there's going to be a lot less people that are willing and able to borrow money. And when they don't have that type of income and when they don't have that type of liquidity coming from people able to borrow because of a recession, whether they lost their jobs, whether it's businesses that are borrowing and businesses are doing less revenue, so therefore they can't maintain those loans, yes, liquidity could absolutely dry up. Potentially in a similar, if not worse fashion than we saw in 2008. Now, why do I say that? Because there's been a ton more money pumped into the market than we have ever had in 2008. And, with a lot of banks are going to have a decision to make too, man. If we ever see this eviction moratorium and, foreclosure moratorium, rent and mortgage moratorium, whatever they're calling it, if we ever see this thing expire and banks aren't lenient on the people that have mortgages, banks are going to have a tough decision to make. Do you foreclose and take your chances on those properties? Or do you go out there and say, you know what, you missed the last 2-3 years, it's all right, we'll just tack another 2-3 years on to the end. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with all of these things that are going on in the market right now. And Frodo, if the liquidity dries up, well, let's put it that way, because there are scenarios that I can think of where the liquidity does dry up. There's scenarios that I can think of where, bailouts happen or, moratoriums continue or whatever the deal is, where liquidity is fine. If that's the case, I think you're wrong. But if your entire presumption is correct and liquidity does dry up, yeah, dude, they could really squeeze these hedge funds that are leveraged out there and get their money back. And in that case, yeah, man, we could see, because banks don't care about hedge funds, right? Hedge funds are nice, but hedge funds aren't necessarily, banks aren't necessarily the clients of hedge funds. Hedge funds are the clients of banks. So if that's the case, I think you are absolutely right, man. Not only would these funds have to cover MOAS and, meme stock short positions, I think they would have to dry up a lot of their long positions as well. And it could hit the stock market and hurt the stock market if they have to dry up their long positions. It wouldn't bother me so bad if it didn't do what they did with the burn portal. Everyone is putting so much trust in people that don't even know anything about it, but I'll sit back to it. Yeah, so it's Summers, man. I think I may or may not have missed a chat there, but I do agree. Look, and I get the security part. I completely get that, right? I'll tell you guys I live in Ohio. I'm not going to tell you my address. I do that. Like, there's some things that you should keep private. And if you ask about taxes, well, somebody could sit down and think, well, we can discuss taxes and the pros and cons of these taxes that will be or could be put on Shibarium. Great, But the thing is that they're not really, they're calling the Shiba Inu coin ecosystem completely decentralized. But even if it is, man, how many of these bone holders, these T-bone holders that have staked their bone or buried their bone, whatever it's called, how many of those T-bone holders voted on percentages? How many of those T-bone holders voted on which company to outsource layer 2 to? How many of those T-bone holders decide where these taxes go? How many of those T-bone holders said, you know what? Yeah, we're going to give a 5% tax to the developers. How many of those T-bone holders said, hey, we're going to sit on a 2% burn tax. Everything in Shibarium hits 2% burn. That's their idea of decentralization, is having the community decide everything. The community that owns T-bone, right? That's their governance token. What if T-bone holders decided up to this point except which pairs to list on ShibaSwap? And even then, only the approved pairs get listed on ShibaSwap. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think, and this is the part that's kind of tough for me, because I'm kind of just like you guys. I try to do as much research as possible so that I can sit here and have these conversations, but I'm not on the growth breed or whatever team where I have all the answers. And I can say, you know what? Yeah, man, we are going to do a tax. But what we're thinking about right now, and we got a lot of guys doing a lot of math to see what's going to be most beneficial over the long term and what's going to cause most people to use Shibarium, because we want to move over. We want to bridge to Shibarium. But we realize, people are going to be upset if there's a 5% developer tax. Nobody wants anybody getting that rich, but we still have to weigh it out. Maybe we grow the development team, and instead of having 2 people, Eric and Cal, on the development team, we hire more people, and we're going to need $1 million a year to pay these guys a couple $100,000 to continue writing code. Therefore, $1 million a year going to developers. We're going to need to hit that with at least a 0.1% transactional tax. At that point, if the discussions are being made as to, well, we're thinking this, or we think this is the direction we're going to go, we're still crunching numbers on it, man, discussion's important. Who do you still mine crypto? What is your... So, yeah, Meta Pockets. I just have 1 rig going right now, and I believe they are RX 570s that I have. AMD RX 570s. The graphics cards, I bought these graphics cards in 2019. Okay, December 2019, I bought them off eBay, and I had a couple rigs going. I think I had 3 rigs going way back when. All of those graphics cards are basically useless now. But I bought a set of, I bought 1 rig worth of RX 570s in 2019. Dude, they were cheap. I got them for like $60 a piece in 2019. Probably like $250, $280 a piece right now. I probably should sell those. But as far as like motherboard and computer chips and stuff, dude, I'm just using all the stuff I had from like the motherboards from 2017, power supplies 2017, all that stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Giovanni. Oh no, or Dion. No, maybe who is it? Giovanni. Yeah, Giovanni. Zcash, like 2017 was somewhere around $700 range, I believe, down to $12. Okay, good news is I never saw it at $12. I think the only time, because at that point I wasn't looking at anything, man. The good news was I wasn't doing any YouTube videos, so I didn't have to see Zcash sitting at $12. The lowest I ever saw it was $18, and I know that was low. But he's like, hit the like button. Bros, hit the like button. Come on now, guys. I can see your front porch clip. My daughter Olivia says hi, by the way. Droman. Hello to your daughter Olivia. Stop looking at my front porch, man. Come on. Tokens are locked up in Voyager. Well, underscore, if they're locked up, I guess that you don't have to worry at all because you can't sell them. If you got them locked, it kind of takes the stress away. It's not even an option. Well, no matter what the price does, goes up or goes down. If they're locked, you're locked. Join the channel. Thank you, Mr. Nice Guy. Reminding people to join the channel. Get that green name. Dev answers soon. We can't disclose that right now. It's for your own safety. Oh, God, man. I hate that it's for your own safety type deal. I get it. Sometimes it is, right? Speed limits. Sometimes that stuff's for your own safety. Some people do take it a little bit too far, though. Hey, bro, do you want to hear a conspiracy theory of my own? What if the Fed owns some of those whale wallets and they manage the crypto markets as they please? Crazy, but possible. Axelrod, crazy, but definitely possible. You want to hear my conspiracy theory? One day, we will be on a digital dollar, and one day, you will no longer pay income taxes, sales taxes, anything like that. Everything will be taken out of every transaction that you make. If you are trading in cash, if you're going to the store and you expect to trade in cash, dude, it is going to be as illegal as you know, and only people who are willing to accept an illegal dollar bill will be willing to trade with you. I think everything will be on a smart contract. I think every transaction that takes place, the government will have their taxes taken out immediately. Now, I do think that at the end of the year, come tax time, you may be able to submit some sort of a form saying, well, do that transaction right there. I gave my brother $20 for his birthday. That was my transaction. So you got to give me that $8 tax back on that $20 transaction. So you may be able to file your tax return and claim each transaction that way. But at the same, there's pros and cons to that, man. One, overtaxation is going to be insane. Two, literally every transaction you make is going to live on the blockchain and, be stored forever. So it's going to be the ultimate transparency at that point, and the ultimate control too. They want to shut your wallet down. Boom, dude, you're done. You want to make any transaction whatsoever, your wallet's got to be activated or you are done. I never want to see that, but there's almost no doubt in my mind that there will be a digital dollar and full control one day. That's my conspiracy theory. So what do you guys think about that one? You got 3 minutes to tell me because it's almost 5 o'clock. Hey, bro, I don't like the whole Shibarium thing. It feels like Federal Reserve establishment to me, where the government forced people to get rid of their goals or certificates or gold for certificates. Yeah. Alpha preacher. I agree. And here's the thing about it, okay? Here's the thing about it. Because Alpha Reacher, I agree with that perfect. Completely. But let me tell you this, and here's what I think would be very beneficial. Because we could be completely wrong. Right? We could be completely wrong, man. This Shibarium, it could be one of the greatest things that's ever going to come out. It could be amazing. And, if I was on that end, if I was on their end, especially, if I was on their end, doing these back and forths and these discussions, I would be trying my best to make it clear that that's not the case, man. That's not the case. Why don't they? You know what I mean? Why don't if it's so obvious that people have that fear or that unknowing, that uncertainty, speak to it. Shed some light on it. People still don't have to like it, but shed some light on it. Instead, and I see it on Twitter, man. It's really weird. Instead, the approach is, well, you're an idiot for thinking that way. You're an idiot. Some people want to just some people like me, right? They're not saying me, for example. They're using Matt Perry, unfortunately, for some of their examples. But some people want to go out there and create FUD. Hey, am I creating a little FUD? Maybe. It's not. In a sense, it is FUD, right? Because people are uncertain about what this bridge will look like. But is it unjustified? Well, up to this point, I think it might be justified. How do you make it unjustified FUD? Explain it. Light the way Take that uncertainty and make it certainty. Simple as that, man. And then the FUD is done. And then I can FUD about another avenue. And then they can explain that. And then I can, and you know, that helps everybody, man. That helps everybody. Because if you're unclear about what's going on, there will be that uncertainty there. And it's not unjustified at that point. People can be uncertain. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's a little weird sometimes, Frank. A little weird sometimes, man. See something. It's so much when you see so much shady crap, you always look for shady crap. Tim, you are right, man. And sometimes you won't find it. Sometimes you do. Crypto Rocketeer. Boom, baby, dabbing on them as always. Shib hits 18, then bounces. We have faith. What happens to Shiba tokens when the Shibarium thing comes out? It just sounds like, yeah. So Alpha, that's kind of what I was reading about today. I don't have the direct answer exactly for Shibarium. I was looking at some other bridge from L1 to L2 examples. Best way I can think about it, you got two pipelines going across, man. They're running parallel right now. This is layer 2. This is layer 1. Whatever makes sense for you guys. Use one or the other. You got a bridge in between. And you got a toll on each side. It's like a drawbridge, right? You got a toll on each side of the bridge. When you want to cross from layer 1 to layer 2, you deposit your tokens in this bridge contract. You cross the bridge, you pick up your new tokens in the layer 2 contract. And your new tokens, if you want to cross back over, these are held here, kind of like a bank. If you want to cross back over, you destroy these layer 2 tokens, so they no longer exist, and you pick up your old tokens back here. So that's the best example that I've seen so far based on what I've read. I do not know if that's exactly how Shibarium will work or not. That's just layer 2 in general. But guys, it is 5:02, all right? There's only one right answer. The rest is misinfo. And until they give you an answer, I mean, you're allowed to have concerns, right? You're allowed to have concerns. Just like I know that 50% of you guys don't even click that darn subscribe button. I promise you that I will not do anything bad to you if you click that subscribe button, okay? I promise I will not do anything bad. But for some reason, you don't want to. I will try my best to convince you to click the subscribe button. But for now, guys, I am going to get off here. Going to have 2 more videos coming out tonight, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure to check those out. Click the like button, share them, all that good stuff. Thank you, everybody, for being in here, asking some amazing questions, and getting the dialogue going, right? That's what it's all about. So watch those videos a little bit later. Get your names in the chat right now. We'll do these shout-outs, and then we will be back with the videos tonight. Crypto Rocketeer. Boom, baby, dabbing on them like always. We got Alpha Preacher. We've got, what was it? Dion, what's going on, man? AMC Trapper saying peace out to the diamond-handed apes. Mr. Nice Guy, Ray Marquez. See you later, Giovanni. Let's see. Ray Marquez, I had a question there, but I didn't miss it. Meta Pockets, Tim, Sarah to Stay Croy. Until the next time. Oh, man, she knows exactly what I'm going to say. Bronson, see you later. Giovanni, Mr. Nice Guy, Cashapp, his Clay Bro, yes. Frodo, see you later. Spider Claude, thank you for the super chat. Conspiracy theory, that's why government gives away cell phones for free. Oh, my God. Yeah, Spider Claude, man. Spider, you might be on to it, man. Adding to that whole blockchain thing there. Spider Claude might be on to something there. Thank you very much, and roll with that. Roll with that conspiracy theory. I like it, man. Mela Mamas, BBIG, let's go. Forgot my cup. Peace out to you, Pudgy. Later, DD214. Thanks, Clay. Thank you, DD214. Frank, Mark, peace out to you. John J, Brandon, Tim, Dion, peace out to you. Frank, Stefan, or Steven, sorry, forgot my cup. Peace out, and you guys know what time it is. So if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.